2021 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day at Red Rock Resort, presented by New World Graphics, custom shirt printing and embroidery. Don't blend in, stand out. And our next team with us is the Moapa Valley High Pirates. We've got assistant coach Brandon Jones alongside two seniors, Austin Heiselbetz and Sam Wheeler. Coach, usually been asking all these coaches how they're adjusting to not having played for a year, but you guys were one of the teams that got to play 4 games in the spring. So I guess instead, what stood out from that experience getting to get in a few games in the spring?
We were just super thankful that we got the chance to put on pads and play for a little bit. We only had like 4 or 5 seniors on the team in the spring, so we basically used that spring season as kind of springboard into this upcoming season. So we pretty much has everybody returning from the spring season, and we got tons of experience that we hope to kind of utilize, especially these first few weeks in the season where we feel like we can be a little bit ahead of the other teams because they missed the whole season.
Yeah, Austin, what's that like being like one of the only teams in the whole valley that actually has a lot of guys coming back? Do you feel like that should give you an advantage?
Yeah, it feels super good. Having everyone come back, all the experience, gives us a little bit more confidence going into this next season.
Sure. Sam, what would you describe some of the best traits of this team? What are his characteristics look out for?
Well, like what Austin said, we got a lot of players coming back after 4 games in the junior season, and we got a lot of talent and skill, and we're hoping to take it far this year.
Coach, you guys have always been entrenched as a power in the 3A, but it's looking a little different this year, at least I guess compared to what we're used to. How excited are you guys for this realignment? What do you make of the whole new setup?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variety in our league. We got our traditional schools with us in Virgin Valley, Boulder City, Pahrump. You got a couple charter schools mixed in with Slam and Cadence, and then we have the Rancho Valley, Western, Eldorados. With not having seen those schools and then have not played in 2 seasons, it's really up for grabs. Wide open, so we're excited for the challenge, and our kids have been working hard in the off season, so we're getting ready to roll.
Sam, not much of an off season though, having played in the spring. How does this feel different than another year where you have a full off season?
Well, it definitely came a lot quicker. Usually we're like chomping at the bit to get back to play, but it's like already here and we're like ready to go. We feel like we've been playing for years.
Austin, I feel like we got to ask Moapa Valley about this every year, but I know one of the 4 games you guys got to play in the spring was against Virgin Valley, and you got the hammer back for that big rivalry. You had lost to them in the playoffs before. Just how special is it now you've been through it a few times being a part of one of the best rivalries in Nevada?
It's definitely special. After losing is one of the things that I wanted to do most was beat them. So after beating them, it felt super good to get the hammer back.
Coach, heard a little bit about the offense. What about defensively? What stands out on defense? Any changes to expect this year, anything like that?
Well, Coach Lewis switched over to defense in the spring, and so this will be his 2nd season doing the defense, and I'm doing the offense. But we have all of our 2 inside linebackers will be basically 3-year starters. Sam was the leading tackler in the spring on our team, and our other inside linebacker, Jamie, he'll be a 3-year starter as well. So we got just tons of experience in the linebacking core. In the secondary, Austin, he's been starting since he's a sophomore. Had a couple picks in the spring season, and we look for him to kind of be a playmaker and leader on the back end of the defense. And then up front, we have kind of a new crew up front, defensive linemen that we kind of rotate through, and we're really excited about those guys as well.
Austin, I know you might be most known as a linebacker, but you play on offense too, a guard. What's it like, especially now that Coach Lewis has switched to defense, what's it like playing under Coach Jones directing the offense?
It's not much different. It's just new plays, new formations, so got to get used to them and move on from there.
Sure. Austin, if you could nail down a couple, one or 2 keys, areas where you guys need to improve, what are some of those things that take you to where you want to be?
Probably just our run game a little bit, but through the season I think we'll get better and be able to run the ball better.
For sure. Well, that was Moapa Valley High School here at the 2021 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day.